Hey beloveds, so this is going to be a message from your spirit guides. I know sometimes you guys wonder what your spirit guides want you to know when it comes to your life choices, your life purpose, or a specific romantic relationship. So if you've been wondering, if you've been asking for guidance, this is the message for you. So if you were attracted by the title, there is going to most definitely be something in here for you. And if you find that this reading has helped you with your questions or has given you insight, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So let's get started. So a message from your spirit guides. Today I'm using this beautiful deck from the Wild, called the Wild Unknown Tarot, and it's by Kim Krantz. I have this deck linked down in the description box if you would like to purchase it through my affiliate link with Amazon. Alright, Spirit, I'm going to let you lead this message. What they need to know, what's most important for the ones that need assistance, guidance, answers. Wow, we have the Six of Swords. You're transitioning. We have the Six of Pentacles. Wow, six. Harmonious times are coming. Healing is coming in. Three of Swords in reverse. Let's get one more. It would be interesting if another six came out. We are in a 6th year and we have the Magician. Absolutely beautiful energy. Right now, you have felt a little bit of challenges, but Spirit is asking you to persevere with the Seven of Wands. You could be a little bit resistant to the changes that are taking place in your life, okay? You could be feeling a little bit tired. You may be feeling like you want to give up. You may be feeling rejected, hurt. The Spirit is asking you to not give up, to understand that the challenges that you face are only going to guide you to a higher purpose and higher path. Now, we do have this Nine of Wands card. Again, this is a card of perseverance. This is a card of reconsideration. Spirit saying take a step back, get some rest, and reconsider a decision. You've been showing up very resistant here. You're trying to resist more towers, but I do feel like a little bit of resistance. So some of you guys have felt beaten, battered, and bruised based off of your life experience. And this is not just tied to love, but if you are watching for love, I do feel like you feel a little bit of hopelessness. You could be feeling a lack of faith. You could be feeling like things never work out. You could be feeling like a failure. Things are failing around you. Feel like things are really falling apart. You could be worried. Nine of Swords. Feeling a lot of worry, feeling a lot of anxiety, maybe a little bit of sleepless nights. There's a lot of thoughts, a lot of negative thoughts ruminating in your mind. The Spirit is asking you to pull back the veil and to see things for what they really are. And what's really happening is that the Spirit is trying to stabilize you, and is also trying to help you to let go of things that don't serve you, that keep you stuck. This is rigidity. You're being too rigid, and it is not allowing room for growth. Okay? So these conflicts or challenges are coming in to help you, even though you don't see it that way. The major arcana for the fives in the Tarot is the Hierophant card. And this is about higher learning, education, learning. We have the Two of Cups. This is an agreement, a contract that you've made. And you are spinning this web of life. You're co-creating with the universe. Part of this co-creation is with the interaction with other soulmates. This could be a significant soulmate connection. But this is about being, in a sense, becoming whole. And a lot of people don't read the Two of Cups as a card of wholeness. It's a card of mutuality. It's a card of agreement, friendships, love, of course. Everybody reads it as, oh, this is love. This is the highest level of love. Not necessarily. It's just a 2. By the way, it's about decisions. It's about something gestating. It's about like a seed has to gestate, right? Like when you plant a seed, it goes through the germination process. It goes through this process of gestation where it has to kind of get settled in the soil, in the darkness, and then it grows, right? It goes through different phases of growth. That's what's happening for you. That 2 of Cups showing up is saying that you're growing because there's something that you're manifesting. It could be a relationship. Let's talk about these 3 cards up here. So the 6 of Swords, you're transitioning out of a space of troubled waters, right? A space of where there's a lot of chaos. There was a lot of imbalance, because the 6 is implying that you just came from the 5 of Swords, and we just saw the 5 of Swords. They show up in the bottom of the deck, which is subconscious energy. This is the energy that you don't know. This is the energy that used to be revealed to you through your life experiences. So the 6 is implying that you're coming from a place of chaos, challenges. There has been some sort of change in your life. Whether you view this change as good change or bad change, change is inevitable, right? But you're transitioning out of a space, something changed, and you're still transitioning out of that phase into a new one, okay? So I'm going to use this deck that I got a couple of months ago, last year. Had this fairly for a while now. Persistence. I like this card. Risk. So while you're transitioning, and Spirit is asking you to, okay, remain diligent. Don't give up. Okay, because I do feel like you're resisting the change. Okay. Spirit is saying your efforts have not gone unnoticed, beloved. Success is just around the corner. That's that first line, and it says follow through with what you set out to do consistently until you reach your goal. So you're transitioning out of this chaos, something's changing around you, not feeling the change. You're a little bit nervous, but your spirit guides are saying, listen, we know that you've been through some challenges. We know you've been through a lot. We know things are changing around you. It feels like things are crumbling. It feels like things are not working out. But understand that these changes are for the best. It's part of your life purpose, and you're going through a transition where you're leaving behind all the challenges and you're moving into smoother waters. Okay, you're moving towards smoother waters. If you don't already feel like things are being smooth, if things don't feel smooth right now, it just means that you're still transitioning out of a place where you felt a lot of stress into a place where you're going to feel more harmonious times, or you're going to feel more at peace, or you're going to get some sort of clarity. This clarity could be about movement forward, like keep going, move forward, leave the past in the past, or this is about transitioning from one physical location to another. For some of you guys, transitioning out of one job to another, one relationship to another relationship, etc. Okay, or this could just be a subconscious thing. Now, again, your spirit guides are wanting you to know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. We know that you've been working hard. We know things have been challenging, but we don't want you to give up. Spirit says follow through, okay? So your guides want you to follow through with what you set out to do, not giving up on your goal. And this goal could be a personal goal of self-improvement, a personal goal of achieving more finances, finding a stable relationship or fixing a relationship, advancing in your career or starting a career, lifestyle changes. Whatever this goal is, stay persistent. Hard work is required to keep building on your finances or building on whatever it is that you're trying to build, even though it feels like it's not coming together just yet, okay? Spirit is asking you to take a calculated risk. So taking a calculated risk is sometimes necessary in order to advance. And Spirit is wanting you to transition out of a chaotic situation into one that's more favorable, one that is more fluid for you. And that's why I said it could be transitioning from one relationship to the next, from one job to the next, or from one phase of your life to the next. It says, have courage to face your fears of uncertainty. So your spirit guides want you to know that it's to have courage. And even though things don't feel certain, they want you to not focus. It says don't focus on the outcome. So they don't want you to be too focused on the outcome. It says the odds are better than you think. Okay? This is the information that they want you to know. And I'm hoping that the light is hitting this at the right angle so that y'all could see the words. All right. So I have unethical here at the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like you're moving away from unethical people or from lying to yourself about a situation. This could be any situation, and I gave examples. But let's just say this is about love, or this is about a connection that you've had with a person or with a group of people. I feel like you want to move away from anybody that is behaving in an unethical way towards you. And this is about not sacrificing yourself for other people or for a situation that doesn't make you happy, especially when it comes to something that you're doing financially. Especially if you're working at a job where you're not being treated with the respect or getting the recognition you deserve. And like I said, that could apply anywhere, right? Spirit is saying they're trying to move you to the next level, and this is what this is all about. This is what this transition about, getting you to the next level. You're not meant to stay where you were at. It says you're either about to take your finances to the next level, or it's time that you do, or you're about to take your life to the next level. And it says if something hasn't improved yet, specifically finances or relationship or a situation that you've been building upon or working on, Spirit says that you could be certain that things are going to start changing or improving in your life. This means better pay, better job, better living situation, better relationships with people. There's a chance for something extra in the air. I like that. I'm going to put this right here, next level, next to the Six of Swords. Okay. And what you're transitioning into is the Six of Cups, which can represent a soulmate. Since we have the Six of Cups here, this is about leaving the past. And again, this is a 6. This means that you have already experienced the 5 of Cups. So this means you're moving out of that space, again, of a challenging situation that had brought a lot of grief. It brought you a sense of loss. You could have been crying over spilled milk. You could have been mourning something. Because, again, we do have that something has changed. And this has shown up in your life as something very challenging. But Spirit is asking you to stand your ground through all the challenges. Even in your heartbreak, even in your disappointment. Even in the midst of bad news, Page of Cups. Whatever's falling, or whatever's crumbling around you is inevitable. But Spirit is saying that things are falling apart so that they can fall into place for you. Don't resist. So let's see why the Six of Cups is here. You're moving from the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. This means you're changing your focus from something that was in the past, and you're wanting to move into more of a harmonious time in your life. And this is a time of happiness, joy, connection with other people. This is a promise of a good life. Yeah, Spirit says what you're moving away from is unresolved wounds from the past, because you're moving from the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups. That's what's being presented here. We have this beautiful tree being represented here with these roots. When I see trees, I think about ancestry, right? I feel like some of these wounds were inherited, and that's what this card says here. This is karma. This is imprints that you've inherited across many lifetimes that have been passed down, okay, from a lineage, a bloodline, a family. And this is about a generational pattern that you're meant to transition out of and break. Like you may have been caught up in a generational pattern of always being in poverty, or always everybody in your family end up being a single mom, or There's something that's a pattern in your life, a wound that keeps being shown to you through your experiences that need to be resolved. Karmic patterns are cyclical patterns, cyclical trends or themes that show up, and they show up through archetypes, and these archetypes can show up through soulmate connections, because the Six of Cups is about soulmate connections. But this is saying that there's wounds that were unresolved, and you're transitioning from being from a place of woundedness to a place where you are healing, and you're finding a sense of balance. Oh, lessons of Mars, yeah. So some of you guys, this was a physical attraction you had to someone, or some sort of conflict you had with someone or people, and you're moving away from those people. Okay, Mars represent conflict. But this card says purely sexual attraction. So some of you guys are moving away from a soulmate that you had a surface level relationship with, where it was a physical attraction. Maybe it was a sexual connection. It doesn't have to be, but you're moving away from people that are only offering you physicality, but they're not putting in the work. They're not being persistent. They're not fighting as hard as you, or putting as much effort as you. I have twin flame. Now, you had a very powerful soulmate connection that came in, and it was meant to challenge you, but it was meant for you to realize your strength. So this is going to be for people that have experienced a soulmate union, and in that soulmate union there was a lot of painful experiences with that particular union, and that union triggered growth within you, because this is about a tree growing strong with deep roots. That means that you're moving into a space where nothing can shake you, even though, look at this tree getting struck down by lightning. But Spirit is saying, no matter what challenges you face, no matter what storms you go through, you will not be uprooted. You're strong. You have been planted. This is like being planted firmly and grounded. Okay, so there's this groundedness that is coming in for you after a very difficult soulmate connection or twin flame connection. Spirit's story matters. You need to change the narrative. There's something changing about your story. Spirit says your words have the power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. Use your words to visualize as you write them to manifest. And that's what Spirit is showing me. You are changing your words. You're changing your perception. You're changing your story. Your story is changing essentially, because these experiences have created the stepping stones you need to rise above and to change and to manifest the type of life you want. And with this Nine of Wands, this is you releasing the baggage, the chip off of your shoulder, or coming out of a space where you're always fighting to get to the finish line. This is like, getting close, but never quite reaching the finish line. Feeling like you're running a marathon and there's no finish line in sight. There is a better outcome when you change your outlook. Spirit is saying it's just the way you're perceiving the situations and the experiences of your life, and you're viewing them from a space of it's a very pessimistic outlook, and Spirit is wanting you to change your outlook and to change the narrative. Use powerful words to speak life and encouragement over yourself. Encourage yourself through the words you speak instead of cursing yourself, because I do feel like there has been some resistance, there has been some anger expressed, there has been some frustration, because things haven't happened the way you've expected them to, financially and romantically. Your life experiences have proven to be challenging, and your heart is broken, or you've had a heartbreak. And this has broken your spirit and has suppressed the inner child that is usually, when your inner child is happy and you're expressing from the inner child, you're curious, you're optimistic, you're ready to take life. You're ready to approach life like a child, right? It's like a a place of wonder. You can imagine and create, and you're inspired. But when this inner child is broken, you're looking at life from a space of suffering. There's been a lot of suffering, beloved. This is, this is not something you've made up. This is something you've lived. But Spirit is trying to offer you a solution. And Spirit is saying you don't have to suffer anymore. You don't have to be in that space where you're always hurting. You don't have to be in a space where you feel like you never win. It says, you may have conflicting values that impose negatively on your values surrounding love and money and what you can and cannot have, or what you deserve, or versus what you think you don't deserve. Right here, Spirit is saying, set your intentions high. Know that you deserve. Know this. You deserve love. You deserve joy. You deserve happiness. And whatever you experienced in the past did not make you happy. But you don't have to live in that space anymore, beloved. Tell me about this Tower in reverse. Beautiful. Beautiful. 7 of Pentacles. Your ships, not your ships. The fruits of your labor will be realized soon. You've worked hard. You planted your seeds, and they're going to grow. We have independent. Yeah. It says your financial freedom, or your freedom from this difficult situation, will come from being able to stand alone, standing your ground, not giving up. And Spirit says you could do it. Look at this last bit right here. You see where it says you can do it? Right there. My big fat fingers. You can do it. Leadership. You can, and I love this card because it says it's time to step into the leadership role in your life. You can expect to succeed in any leadership position, and it says your finances or your life will greatly improve once you accept and step into your power. And this is what your spirit guides want you to know. You are the magician. You have all the tools. You have all the aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, to create the life you want. But you need to step up. First and foremost, be independent, and to take that leadership role in your life. And not to allow your experiences to diminish you or to make you look at yourself less than, because you are more than your experiences. Do not let the past or other people define who you are. Spirit says they're going to bring injustice where you have faced injustices, but Spirit is saying that you have to work through some of the setbacks. You have to work through the feelings. So some of you guys may be called to see a counselor, or these experiences are shaping you to become a counsel to other people. This is beautiful. Careers in counseling, psychic work, or energy healing. So your spirit guide says that these experiences were teaching you and prepping you for your spiritual purpose to become a spiritual counselor, or any type of counselor, to do psychic work or to do energy healing to help other people that are also going through difficult experiences. It says your mental or emotional troubles could be blocking your abundance. You had a lot of setbacks. So these setbacks have caused you to start to perceive your reality as always losing, always failing, always falling short. But Spirit says that's not true. Okay, Spirit says that there is an experience that is going to be coming in that's going to show you that you are meant to experience more and that you don't have to suffer. Your attempts to increase your income have been unsuccessful. Your financial setbacks are forcing you to get more organized, but Spirit is asking you not to lose hope. It says use this time to learn from your mistakes. So the message from your spirit guides here is don't lose hope. That last bullet point. And I'm sorry if it's a little fuzzy. Don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. And the mistake was believing that you couldn't do it, believing that you couldn't succeed, believing that you wasn't worthy, you weren't valuable. 7 of Pentacles, this is a time to reflect. To reflect on the past, to look at what you're working on and to see if it's worth the effort. What kind of improvements can you make? Or this is also saying that those seeds are going to start to produce fruit. And you will see the fruits of your labor soon. Yeah, we have real estate. Spirit guides want you to know that you need to plan and you need to get your finances in order, because this says you need to get legal things in order. Some of you guys need to get your taxes in order, legal documents in order. If you're in a business, own a business, you need to get your paperwork, business, anything you need to get your business set up, get that done. DUNS number, making sure you have a business address set up, a virtual one or a physical address, depending on what type of business you have, making sure you have a business email set up, making sure you have a website, a domain, whatever it is that you need. Others of you guys, this is like getting your legal documents in order. Some of you guys may be having some sort of court case that may present itself, or if there is a court case, you will be you will have a favorable outcome. Some of you guys are going to be receiving money from some sort of legal entity or government entity. So this could be tax money, money from the government, unexpected tax refund check, government fundings, grants, government institutions or programs that are giving out money to assist, because of people are still being affected by the situation that we found ourselves in the last couple of years, the pandemic and all that. Also, Spirit says this is a good time to handle any legal matters involving money. It's planning on for the future. Some of you guys are needing to get your finances in order and to create a plan to make a move or to purchase a home, okay, or to build a foundation, getting your finances in order, setting a goal, and building up a foundation of business from the ground up. It says it's time to go back to the basics, to strengthen a foundation. Some of you guys, this is about preparing yourself, your inner foundation, getting back strong, so that you can get back out there and get to work. And this could be re-strengthening a relationship, okay? Let's get some relationship messages from your spirit guys. So some of you guys are planning on buying a house. Spirit wants you to put that plan and set that intention. Pay attention to the details, create a plan to grow your business or personal finances. And it says this is a great time to take a financial inventory to see what needs to change. So Spirit, can we get some messages for love? What does the spirit guides want to say about love for the people watching? We definitely see you manifesting and healing from a wound that you've experienced from a soulmate or twin flame connection. Someone here had hurt you, took advantage of you, or you felt like a relationship was never got off the ground. So you're still in the process of healing from that. I see that you could be having a boundary up because you're still heartbroken or you're afraid of opening up. I definitely see some sort of renewal coming in when it comes to soulmate. Soulmates or a soulmate connection. And I do see that Saturn here is dishing out karma. You may have had to experience a difficult lesson when it comes to love. I'm going to put a card on renew and adventure. Another of Swords, discernment. You've been through it. You've been there, done that. You've been hurt. Some of you guys have experienced hardship, but it made you keen. It made you strong. It made you discerning. You do have your sword up, so you're a little bit, you're a little bit more detached now. You're not quite vulnerable as you used to be. Four of Swords, lesson of Saturn, and we have the Devil and the Two of Wands. You're cutting the cord. You're making a decision when it comes to a connection with someone. Four of Cups. There was a missed opportunity, or there was a rejection when it came to a connection. I see you learning your lesson, and you're setting a strong boundary when it comes to who you connect to. Can we clarify the Devil? Yeah, spiritual mission. And I see you walking away. There's a new path being created for you. You're leaving behind a relationship or connections with people that don't serve you anymore. There was some sort of codependency here or some sort of strong attachment. What's this Four of Swords to the past? It was preventing you from this transition. But you're moving into this transitional phase again, moving out of one cycle into a new, from one phase into a new one, from one paradigm into a new one. So if you were in a paradigm where you were, you know, connecting to narcissistic people, or the relationships were always one-sided, that was meant to teach you to set boundaries, to have discernment, and to love yourself, and to know your worth and value, right? We have this divine masculine showing up in the Four of Swords. This masculine is detaching from some sort of devil energy, or you're detaching from this masculine energy. Clarify. Yeah, we attract soulmates based on the lessons we need for growth. Like I said, you've learned your lesson and you're cutting ties. You're cutting ties with someone that you were in alignment to. You're no longer in alignment to this person. This is someone does not express how they feel. Yeah, this masculine was holding back. Four of Swords, addictions because of the devil, physical addictions and emotionally addictive thoughts. You could have been codependent to this person. This is someone that you had a one-sided relationship with, but now you're setting up a boundary. You don't want to be vulnerable to this type of energy anymore. We have the universe intervening. Divine interventions, delays, and detours. So you're being rerouted. Two of Wands on a new path to something better. Yes, new cycle, doing things differently to bring back health and vitality into your love life. Spirit is going to redirect this masculine energy that you're in disconnection with, and there's a promise of a renewal, or there's a new cycle coming in for more lessons. You have a strong telepathic bond with this person, and like I said, there's a promise for some sort of reconciliation or renewal. This could either be because you need to learn some more lessons from this person, or there's going to be reconnection after some sort of period of learning and growth. What else do they need to know? Right now there's a stalemate because both of you guys have gone within. Both of you guys are in this energy of retreat. Four of Cups. But there is soon to be some sort of new beginning. But it is after you release baggage and heal. Mother of Cups and the Page of Cups. Yeah. You're kind of... so there could be an apology coming. Clarify. Yeah, obstacles are blessed opportunities for growth. Yeah, coming out of denial and some sort of illusion. Again, I'm seeing you practice self-love, boundaries, and you're detaching from someone. Because this person was very in and out. Son of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands. This person was in and out of your life. This person may have behaved like a player, or they just was very inconsistent. I see you pulling away from that energy. You're paying attention to the red flags. So you're protecting your sacred sexuality. You're protecting yourself. I'm also seeing that this person is getting, something's being reflected back to them. So if they treated you a certain way, they're going to be connecting to someone, and the energy that they put you through, the way they treated you, is going to be reflected back to them so that they can learn from that behavior. So in other words, what goes around comes around. We have a partnership. Yeah, they're having a setback in another partnership. Yeah. Because you've experienced a lot. Yeah, and there was something that was not clear to them. Spirit wants to teach them. You do have an offer coming in, and the universe wants you to know. It says the universe will meet all your needs. It says call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. They're helping you, even though things seem unclear, even though you've had some setbacks in partnerships. Know that justice is coming in for you. You're about to move into a very comfortable time in your life, or Spirit's trying to get you out of your comfort zone. But something that needs to be healed will be healed with the health card. I do see you needing to take, you're currently in this energy of resting, healing. It's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. That's what this card says. All right, let me get you some final messages from your spirit guides. And I'm going to use my Starseeds Oracle deck to get you the final messages, and then I'm going to close out this reading. All right, so what are the final messages that you want my beloved viewers to know? These are important messages from your spirit guides. Let me do 2 more shuffles. 2 and 3. I'm going to pull 2 cards. 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. All right. Wow. Star Keeper and Star Family. Spirit wants you to know that you are a Star Keeper, or there is cosmic ancestors. It says, see the light by staying grounded. So you are a Star Keeper. You are a cosmic ancestor. Or there is somebody around you. It says Star Family. Yeah, you're being connected to the right people, or at the right time here. And it says Star Family, you're part of a team of souls calling support. So this is saying that you are being supported by your spirit guides, and that your spirit guides in the universe is going to send in your Star Family when you need their help and their assistance. And Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. I want to put a card on that. Take action, yes. So your cosmic ancestors are communicating with you, your Star Family. Your spirit guides are your Star Family and your cosmic ancestor, Star Keepers, and they are telling you, yes, take action. It says whatever your question is telling you to go for it. So remember when I started off and I said that if you have answers, or if you've been asking them questions, well, they want you to know that the answer is yes to your question. Whatever that question is, you'll know. And they want you to know don't procrastinate or wait to take the next step to get ahead. They want you to know to just do it. And they want you to know that nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let an opportunity pass you by. So this is the answer to your question is yes, to take action. We have Star Keeper, which is one of your cosmic purpose is to ground energy for the collective. This is also about ancestors and people around you. It says you're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor the seed, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've been incarnating on Earth from some time, dedicated to a new era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaiting shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more healthful you will be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. So you are a Star Keeper. You're here to anchor and seed light into the earth, and you're affecting the collective just by being you. Stay grounded, beloved. I love you guys, and please leave me a comment. Please like the video and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.